Photoshop is a program created to edit graphics, including photos, text, drawings, shapes, and other visual effects. To begin using Photoshop, the most important concept to understand is layers. Your photo is built layer upon layer. The layer at the top of the list is the top layer, and the layer at the bottom of the list is underneath all the other layers. This is a Photoshop image I created for a dance concert to be used as a poster or flyer. The first layer is the background or template. The next layer is the background photo. Layer 3 is the background for the text. Layer 4 fills in the dancer's leg to help achieve the effect of her leg being on top of the next layer. Layer 5 adds a box as background for more text. Layers 6, 7, and 8 all add text to the picture, adding the crucial information about the performance. Now that you understand layers, let's create a new Photoshop image. First, you must create a template. Under the preset option, you can choose a custom size, regular American 8.5 by 11 inch paper, or many standard photo sizes. Once you choose the size and resolution, 300 pixels being the best and what I recommend, click OK. Now we have our white background. Next, go to File, Open, and choose a picture to open. It should appear like this in two different boxes that you can minimize or maximize. I want to put this picture on my background, but first I want to crop out some of the picture. To do this, click on the cropping tool, which you can see highlighted on the left side toolbar, then draw a box around what you would like to use. Next, click the Move tool, which you can see highlighted on the left side toolbar, and move it on top of your background. It will probably not be the correct size for what you want to do, so click Edit, Transform, and Scale. This will allow you to resize your picture without warping it. Now, making sure that the layer with your picture on it is highlighted in the list on the bottom right hand side, and that the eyeball next to it is present, go to Image, Adjustments, and Levels. Play with the level controls that pop up until your picture is as bright and clear as you like it. Now, before you do anything else, make sure that you create a duplicate layer. That way, if you mess up a layer, you can delete it and start over. To do this, right-click on the layer and click Duplicate Layer. Next, we will add some effects. Go to Filter, Artistic, and then choose an effect. An effects menu will come up with a preview of your picture so that you can see how it would look with a different effect. Choose many different effects and play with the slide bars on the top right hand side. Once you have achieved an effect you like, click OK. The effect is only on the layer that is highlighted. If you want to see your picture without the effect, simply click on the eyeball next to the effect layer and it will become invisible so that you can see the underlying layers. You can also play with the opacity level right above the layers list to see what is underneath the highlighted layer. Now for the fun part, using layers to our advantage. I want to see her face without the effect on it, so I click on the eraser tool on the left toolbar and erase the effect layer over her face. Now her face appears through the hole in the other layer. But I want her face to be black and white, so I click on the background layer that her face is showing through from and go to Image, Adjustments, and Black and White. This will make the whole layer black and white. I can click where the eyeball was for the effects layer and now see her black and white face. Now that the picture is done, I want to add some text. So I click the uppercase letter T in the left-hand toolbar and draw a text box. If I click on the T in my layer list, a toolbar appears over my picture that is very similar to a basic word processing toolbar. It allows me to change font, color, size, and alignment of the text. Now that the text is there, the invitation still looks boring to me. I can spice up the background by double-clicking on the background layer. An effects box will appear. I am going to add a texture found on the left-hand side under Bevel and Emboss. When I click on texture, several options appear, so pick one. As long as the preview box is checked on the right-hand side of the effects box, you can see the preview on your picture. Play with the sliding bars under the texture to make the pattern bigger or smaller. Once the pattern is on, I realize that I can no longer clearly read the text. So I double-click on the text layers and add some effects. Most importantly, a stroke, found on the left-hand side of the effects box at the bottom. When I click on stroke, options will appear such as the size of the outline and color, which I double-click and change to blue. I change the font and now my text is readable and fun, and my invitation is finished. So click File, Save As, and this box will come up. Make sure to save your image as a PSD file if you want to edit it again with the layers. However, to save it as something you can print, save it as a JPEG file, which is a standard picture file. Click Save, and this box will appear. If you want to make the file smaller, you can change the quality, then click OK. Now you have a JPEG that you can print from any computer or upload to Facebook, your blog, or website, etc.